Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden and today I'm bringing you guys a video of what the hell is a double single barrel. Now, yes, I believe that is what's called an oxymoron because how can it be a double and single barrel? But what happens is it is two single barrels blended together, so technically that does make it a double single barrel, which is what it is. Now, this is from the Lux Row Distillers. This is a limited edition for this year. It's 4-grain mash bill because it is a blend of a 6-year-old wheated single barrel, wheated bourbon. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So a wheated bourbon, 6 years old, single barrel, and also a rye bourbon, 6 years old, single barrel. So basically a typical bourbon mixed with a wheated bourbon blended together to make this absolute unit of a Lux Row limited edition. Let's get right into this. So overall, this on the proof side of things is 115. That's 57.5% alcohol. From Bardstown, Kentucky, the Lux Row Distillers. And yeah, it's a 4-grain corn, wheat, barley, and rye. It's a pretty cool bottle, I'm not gonna lie. It says on the back of the bottle, nearly a decade ago it started as an idea, a vision to become a leading producer of fine bourbons. In 2018, that dream became a reality when Lux Row Distillers opened its doors. Since then, Lux Row has mastered the art of crafting fine bourbons and has made its mark as a prominent stop on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Wow, that was hard. This bottle of 4-grain bourbon commemorates our achievements by combining our wheated and rye bourbon mash bills in perfect harmony. Cheers. Alright, perfect harmony. I guess I will be the judge of that, so let's go ahead and pour it into the Glencairn. I do like the spout of this one. I love when they have this little lip here. They always pour so much nicer. But let's go ahead and get right into this guy on the nose. Honestly, smells fantastic. Smells great. It almost smells kind of like a high rye bourbon. I'm not sure what the mash bills of the rye is in here, of the rye bourbon. I do know that this is like kind of a light citrusy fruitiness going on in it. It's on the nose. It comes off as a little bit of spiciness. It does kind of feel like a high rye bourbon. I don't know how much that wheat is going to come into play here, but overall on the nose, it smells really great. I also want to say I'm kind of getting like this metallic vanilla-y-ness on the nose here. So if we're catching all that, there's some spice, some light fruit, citrus, a metallic-y vanilla, a little bit of oakiness in there as well. It does smell really good. It smells perfectly blended. 6 years old, I'm not getting any astringent, like young notes from this. 6 years old isn't old by any means, but it's an absolutely respectable age, especially for this bottle only costing $75, which I think is a great deal. So this particular double single barrel on the nose smells absolutely fantastic. But let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, spicy in the back end. Right away on the front. On the front, I'm like, okay, this is drinking a little bit more like that wheated bourbon that is blended in here. It kind of has a little bit of like a desserty sweetness, like smooth, like dessertiness on the front of the palate. But as it goes down the back, it has that nice spicy, I want to call it like a cinnamony spice on the back end of the palate, or like a rye spice on the back of the palate. Finishing with a good amount of oak in there, a little bit of oak spice as well. First impressions of this on the palate, very, very good. I'm really enjoying this. Let's go ahead and get another sip. Okay, fruit on the front of the palate, getting a little bit of an apple skin, a little bit of an appley, green appley, apple skin type note. That citrus is coming from the nose, not as apparent on here, but there is some citrus in it. But I want to say that there's an apple peel that's doing real great work in here, along with a good amount of caramel. Great caramel in this one. I think that's kind of that dessertiness I was talking about earlier with that wheated bourbon kind of dessertiness. I am getting a bit of caramel in here, and it's really rounding things out, I think, in the grand scheme of things. It's really, really nice. But that being said, this is really great. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a grade, but before I do that, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. But let's go ahead and get this graded. If you guys are new here, you wouldn't know this, but I have a 3-tier grading system. I got the nose, palate, value for the money, rounded up, divide by 3. It's real simple, makes it easy. On the nose of this one, it's really good. It smells like a nice high rye bourbon. It smells kind of like some light fruit citrus, a good amount of vanilla. I really enjoy the nose of it. So on the nose, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it an 8.3 out of 10, which is pretty respectable. Moving on to the palate of this one, guys. The palate, I think, shines a little bit brighter than the nose here. The palate I really enjoyed. With the kind of like smooth, desserty wheatedness up front and that like appley, apple skin, caramel. Moving into that spice in the finish, like nice, warming spice in the finish. It drinks all of 115 proof. I think on the palate, I'm gonna have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Finally, value for the money. This is $75. It's 115 proof. It's 2 single barrels in it, and it tastes really, really good. Honestly, value for the money, I have to give it an 8.8 out of 10. 8.8 out of 10, value for money. This is really, this is good. I can almost put it up there with an Elijah Craig barrel proof. I know it'll vary because they're single barrels, guys, but this is like really good. 115 proof, $75, 6 years old. Okay, so the age statement maybe isn't there in comparison to like Elijah Craig's, whatever. That's no big deal. The flavors in the glass, if you guys are into that like nice light fruity citrusy, good spice, great caramel, everything working together, perfectly blended, you guys are really gonna enjoy this. At least my single barrel is awesome. Value for the money, 8.8 out of 10. Now for the overall, we're gonna round all those together, divide it by 3, and this whiskey gets an 8.5 out of 10. Very, very good. If you guys see this bottle in the stores, I highly recommend picking it up. I almost didn't do it. I was hesitant at first, but honestly, the bottle looks really nice, and it kind of put me over the edge. I'm like, I've had good stuff from Lux Row. The bottle looks cool. It is limited edition, and the price, I couldn't beat the price. I saw the price, I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. It's probably good. And in fact, I was right, because 8.5 out of 10 on this, very, very good. If you guys see it, pick it up. But like I said earlier, if you like the video, please hit the like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And please leave a comment on the video. Let me know if you guys have seen this in your area, what you guys think. I'm down to see if there's any kind of variations in the barrels, if my single barrel is better than other people's. That's something I want to know. But that being said, if you guys see it, pick it up. And I will see you all in the next class.